Me again, ready to read some more from your favorite book. Love that dog. We are still waiting for Mr. Walter Dean Myers to respond to Jack's letter. So let's see. And Jack had just asked if he could learn how to use the computer to type up his own poems. May 8th. I didn't know about the spell checking thing inside the computer. It is like a miracle little brain in there, a little helper brain. But I am a slow typer person. Did you say there is a teaching typing thing in that computer too? Will it help me type better and faster? Tap, 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 tap. So my fingers can go as fast as my brain. May 14th. I typed this up myself. My sky. We were outside in the street, me and some other kids, kicking the ball before dinner. And Sky was chasing, with his feet going every which way and his tail wagging, and his mouth slobbering, and he was all over the place, smiling and wagging and slobbering and making us laugh. And my dad came walking up the street. He was way down there near the end. I could see him after he got off the bus. Then he was walking. And I saw him wave, and he called out, "Hey there, son." And so I didn't see the car coming from the other way until someone else, one of the big kids, called out, "Car!" And I turned around, and I saw a blue car, splatter with mud, speeding down the road. And I saw Sky going after the ball, wagging his tail, and I called him, "Sky, Sky!" And he turned his head, but it was too late, because the blue car, splattered with mud, hit Sky. Thud, 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 and kept on going, in such a hurry, so fast, so many miles to go, it couldn't even stop. And Sky was just there, in the road, lying on his side, with his legs bent funny, and his side heaving, and he looked up at me, and I said, "Sky, Sky, Sky." And then my dad was there, and he lifted Sky out of the road and laid him on the grass. And Sky closed his eyes, and he never opened them again, ever. May 15th. I don't know. If you put it on the board and people read it, it might make them sad. May 17th. Okay, I guess I'll put my name on it, but I hope it doesn't make people feel too sad. And if it does, maybe you could think of something to cheer everybody up. Like maybe with some of those brownies you make, the chocolate ones that are so good. That was a sad part in our book where we find out why Jack had been writing about blue cars so much and why that meant something to him throughout the beginning part of the poem, because all of Jack's poems at the beginning talked about blue cars, and we find out that it had to do with his dog Sky and how his dog Sky died. Hopefully tomorrow's part of the book will be a more cheerful section. Today we're going to talk about metaphors. A metaphor is a comparison between two unlike things, saying that one thing is the other. So if you remember yesterday we talked about similes. Similes are also comparing two different things, but a simile uses the words like or as, whereas a metaphor just directly states that one thing is the other thing. An example of this is when we say something like, the night is a big black cat. So obviously the night isn't a cat, but it has a characteristic that makes it the same as a cat. So it's dark out. And so we say the night is a black cat when it's not in fact a cat. It just has the same character where it's dark and black. Another example is the assignment was a breeze. So that doesn't mean that the assignment was actually a type of wind, but that it was like a breeze and that it was easy and light and it wasn't a big problem. It just kind of felt good and was easy to write by. So metaphors have a lot of the same reasons we use them as similes, where it helps us paint a picture and helps the author depict what he's talking about and give more detail so that the reader can understand what's in the author's brain and relate it back to his own life with knowing what a black cat looks like or knowing what a breeze feels like, so that you know what point the author is trying to get across. So in your packets, you'll find a worksheet that compares similes and metaphors, and you want to go through and figure out the difference between a simile and a metaphor, which are those two special words like and as. Good luck. See you tomorrow.